corporate school in Canada have a way to assess your transcript. So if a school is even asking you for WES, it's a sign that they don't have a way to assess your transcript. Hello, how are you doing today? So with you here is Dr. Linda Iheme, and I want to talk to you about WES evaluation. WES evaluation, WES evaluation. This is an evaluation that people usually do for their transcript most times before they submit to a school, all right, for travel abroad. But the question is, do you need WES evaluation? Now, let me tell you something. The short answer is no. Then the middle answer is maybe, and I will tell you the difference between the two. When I was coming to Canada, I thought I needed WES evaluation. Actually, someone told me that the sibling traveled to Canada and the sibling used WES evaluated results. So, when I checked, WES evaluation was going to cost me about 300 and something USD that time. So, I was like, you know what? While I'm saving the money, let me just ask the school if I need it. I wrote to the school in Canada. Boom. 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 They replied me and they said, I do not need WES evaluation. This was for University of Waterloo, specifically. I was like, oh. In fact, they went on to say that they will not accept a WES evaluated result from me. I was like, wow. So I would have just gone to go and spend my money doing something that my hard-earned money, by the way, that I don't want to spend. I would have just spent it doing something that a school wouldn't even need from me. Like, they were like, if you have a WES evaluated result, we don't want that. Submit your transcript, and when we need the official one, you send it directly from your school. It was really confusing because that's not what I know. I knew before then. However, let me set things straight. Don't take that story and just run off and run with it. There are some schools that will ask you to give them a WES evaluated result. And it is country dependent. UK, not likely. No, most schools in UK won't ask you for WES results. Canada, not likely. Maybe about 10% we ask you for WES result. And most times when you are even talking about WES results for Canada, most times you are talking about undergraduate program. If you're a graduate and a school is asking for WES results, look again. It is possible that you are either applying for something like a pre-masters or a diploma program, which is not even a program of best fit in the first place for graduates. Okay? It's because of visa issues. So if you're applying to a school in Canada and they're asking for WES results, you're most likely applying to an undergraduate program. And this video, I'm speaking to someone who is a graduate, meaning you have minimum of BSc or HND, minimum. If you have masters, that's cool. If you have minimum of BSc or HND, I'm talking to you. All right? I'm not talking to children. I'm not talking to undergraduates. So make sure that you are listening to this with the right context in mind. So if you're a graduate and you're going to UK, you don't need WES. If you're coming to Canada, few schools will ask you to submit WES, but that's most likely because you're applying for an undergraduate program. So you should even discard that program. Number two, if it's a real school that is offering a real program for graduates that are asking for WES, you will just see that in maybe 5% of the case. Meaning 95, let's say out of 100 schools, 5 may ask you for WES evaluated results. 95 will not ask you for WES evaluated results. If I am you, I will not tell you what to do, but I will tell you what I will do if I was in your situation. If I was in your situation, I will throw away those 5 and go off and find another school within the remaining 95 that are not asking for WES evaluated result and apply to them. What some people do is that out of 100 schools, one will just ask them for WES. They will leave what they are doing and start putting their head on how to go and get WES evaluated results, wasting their God-given time. They will use 1 year to save the money for WES, apply to WES. WES will take 3 months. By the time the WES evaluated result is out, they can't apply to any other school until the following year. Waste of time. you don't even need. I feel like flogging those people. I have to bring them, keep them like this. I'll be like, please, for your senses to return, take this cane, you know? The point is, be sure, be 100% sure you need it. And even if you need it, one school is asking you for WES, 95 are not asking you for WES. Ditch the one school and go to the other ones. Because a school, an average school in Canada, have a way to assess your transcript. So if a school is even asking you for WES, it's a sign that they don't have a way to assess your transcript. Isn't that evidence that they are fake schools? Like, I don't mean fake, like that they will take your money and run away. That's not what I mean. But like, it's like mushroom school, right? School that don't have resources. Be informed. If you're not informed, you'll be deformed, my dear. Because you'll be there wasting your time. Wasting your God-given time. Somebody will come and tell me, you say we don't need WES. I saw it on the school website that we need WES. How many schools? How many schools did you check? How many schools did you check? And out of the how many you checked, how many of them needed WES? You don't need it. You don't need it. Receive sense. You don't need it. Now, let's go to one country where a lot of the schools ask you for WES. In US, it is 50-50. Some schools want you to submit WES evaluated results. Others don't want you to submit WES evaluated results. So if you're going to a country like US, take a look again. But if I am in your position, I will apply to the schools that don't need WES. Knowing fully well that there are schools that don't need WES, I'll apply to them. Okay? In US, there are over 4,000 is for undergraduates. There are over 1,000 schools offering graduate programs in US. There are over 1,000 schools offering graduate programs. Okay, let me ask you a question. If there are over 1,000 schools offering graduate programs, and we are saying that about 50% of them need WES, and about 50% of them do not need WES evaluated results, that, given the figures I've given now, let's look at those that know mathematics. Given the figures, over 1,000 schools, but let's just say 1,000 schools for short, to round it up. About 50% do not need WES. That brings it to averagely, how many schools do not need WES? Comment. Comment. If you understood the question, comment. If you don't understand, ask me question so I'll clarify. In over 1,000 schools in US that offer graduate programs, over 50% do not need WES. Let's just say 50% do not need WES evaluated results for you to apply to them. That brings it to at least how many schools you can check that do not need WES. Tell me. Type your number. Even if you're watching this as a replay, type your number. Don't use, I was watching it as a replay, so I won't do your assignment, Dr. Linda. Type your number. Type your number. Oh yeah, calculate. If you don't need a calculator for that thing, if you know maths, you don't need a calculator for that thing. But even if you want to use calculator, use your phone calculator. Calculate it, type it. Pause the video if you can pause it before you continue. Oh yeah, let's see who is first to comment. Okay, so we have Jade by Dede, 500 schools. Somebody said 50,000. That's incorrect. 500 schools. Over 500 schools in many other people. Miss Shaw, like, many other people. Somebody say 1 million. That's wrong. Oh my God. It's over 500. Yeah, a lot of people got it. Yay. All the mathematicians in the house. Okay. So over 500 schools. Over 500 schools in US offering graduate programs do not need you to submit WES. Remember what we are saying. There are over 1,000 schools in US. About 50% of them do not need WES. About 50% need WES. So if you say that you are head bent on doing WES for the 50%, what you are one of those people seeing the cup half empty. All right? I'm asking you to be one of those that are seeing the cup half full. Concentrate on the other 500. So, and if you're going to Canada, you don't need it. If you're going to UK, you don't need it. If you're going to US, 50-50. Focus on the 50% of the schools that don't need it. This is how you can successfully do your travel abroad journey without going to go and WES evaluate your results. Because it's a waste of time. That is my opinion. My opinion is that WES evaluation is a waste of time. Because even the school that is giving it to you, that is asking you for it, there's no guarantee they will give you admission. Why do you want to spend $300 on them? Or $400 or whatever on them when you are not even sure they are going to give you admission? Meanwhile, with that same $400, at least you can apply to 3 more schools that don't need WES evaluation. Think about it now. You are complaining you don't have money, but even to use your number 6 for something, it becomes difficult. You will still come and argue with me. You understand my point? Don't come and argue with me. Implement. Ditch that school. Find the next school. Your search is limited. Out of over 1,000 schools in US, how many have you searched? I mean, is it just the one that you searched this evening that now asks you for WES? You want to use it to come and argue with me in box? You get what I'm saying? Are you here to argue with me, or you are here to implement? Implement. Focus on implementation. Now, let me say something. If you like a school very, very, very well, you like them 1,000,000%. The only problem keeping you away from that school is the WES evaluation. You can do something. Ask the school to give you admission and put the WES evaluation as a condition that you have to fulfill before you take the admission. They call it a condition, to give you a conditional offer. When they give you a conditional offer, then you can go and do the WES evaluation, knowing fully well that at that point they've already given you admission. So if a school insists WES, if a school insists that you must use WES, one moment, I'm cleaning my camera. If a school insists that you must give them WES evaluated results, negotiate so that they put it as a condition on your admission. You can go ahead and do the WES evaluation after that. Okay? What is worrying some people is that they don't know what to do. They don't have the confidence. They don't even know their expert rates. They don't know what to do. So because of that, anything school say do WES, they'll do like this. Where is that song now? How this you know that movement? School say go and do WES. They will just like move like a duck and go and do the WES. School say throw one leg into the air, they'll throw one leg into the air because they don't even know who they are. They don't know who they are. And whose fault? Whose fault? Okay, somebody say focus. Yeah. This time around, it's not the normal focus. So this one, they are just focusing on the wrong thing because they don't know where to focus. They will just be going. Anything school said they should do, they'll be doing it because they don't know who they are. Don't you know that if you are the son or daughter of a king, if you don't know your place, if you don't know who you are, even the house boy or the house girl in that house will order you around. You don't know. So when you see a school ordering you around, remember this. You are the daughter or son of a king, but you don't know your place. Because you don't know your place, everybody is going to order you around. Mic drop. I'm gone. Summary, you don't need WES evaluation. If a school asks you for WES evaluation, ditch them and move on. If you so love them that without them in this one, you won't survive. By the time you are saying that without a school, you won't survive, first, it shows that you don't know who you are. It shows that you don't know who you are. But let's assume you like the school, without them, you won't survive. Ask them to put it as a condition on your admission. If you've done all this and the school say no, ditch them and move. If you've done all this and the school say no, and you still go ahead to apply and you must go and do WES, good luck. I'm not your mentor. Simple. Be asking yourself who is mentoring you. I'm not your mentor at that point. I'm not your study abroad mentor at that point. So you can go on and do what you want to do. All right? Love you. Share this video or tag some. No, not share. Tag people to the video so that they will be able to get this information. If you need anybody that is talking about WES, I want to go and do WES. Some people, they just use that thing to waste their time. Like, their mind will just agree with them that they've started. But they're not doing anything. They're just rambling. I'm going to do WES. I want to go and do IELTS. I want to go and do GMAT. I want to go and do GRE. They just love the sound of it. To be, for them to feel that... they started their study abroad dream, but they've not really started doing anything serious. I was in your shoes. That was how I knew. Because all the time I was messaging schools to say, do I need WES? Do I need IET? And they kept telling me, no, 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 no. All the time I was doing that, what was the real problem? I didn't really have money. I was just messaging them to just be counting time so that I can be having the peace of mind that I've started, even though I've not started anything. And thirdly, if you think that the best way to get your information is by talking to somebody who is not abroad, who have not done, even if the person is abroad, if you think it's by talking to somebody who have not done what you want to do, God, prepare my tongue. I don't want to say something evil. Okay, let me say it. You're wasting your time. You understand? God have removed all the other words. I've even forgotten what I wanted to say because that was really bad. If you think it's by talking to somebody who have not done what you want to do, you will see somebody. Let me give you an example. You will see somebody, the wife. Okay, let me use a man. You see somebody, he is here, he's working. He brought his wife, he submitted paper for his wife to come with him. Okay? He probably came maybe via express entry, submitted papers for his wife to come with him. That his wife that did not even know how to come to Canada. It's the husband that helped her. That have never even studied in a Canadian school. Just because she's in Canada, she has now become your mentor on how to study abroad. When you not tell the person that there is scholarship, they say, no, there's no scholarship in this country. You will not be believing. Stupidity. Do you get? Because you should ask yourself, the person I'm talking to, have they done what I want to do now? Not just are they in Canada, because being in Canada is useless. You can as well be in Canada on visiting visa. Do you understand? It does not mean that the person now knows how study abroad works, how student visa works. It does not mean. So I hate it when some people come in box and say, I have one of my relation that is here. I would not be. Who told me it's not possible to come? I don't be looking at them like this. Even as I'm reading the email, when I'm reading the email, I'm like, when they not finish landing like this, I'll not be like, Mother, you're not serious. Your life, you're never serious with your life. If you're serious, you will know what to do. Talk to people. If you want to do something, talk to people who have done what you want to do. The fact that somebody is in UK, the fact that somebody is in Canada does not qualify them to be your mentor on the journey you're about to embark on if they have not gone through it. And watch out for this mistake. People who followed other people to travel, they will not come and be advising you. Do you understand? Because they don't have this. They don't have the resources. Let's even say that somebody got admission in US, paid their fees, and came over. You want scholarship. They are not the right people to talk to. Because their mindset will already be that there's no scholarship. That was even why they paid for it in the first place. So if you are talking to them, you are making mistake. So before you start talking to somebody and start taking their advice, ensure that they've done exactly what you want to do before. You know, like, it's either they've done it or they've done something comparable. For example, if somebody have moved to UK via study loan, if I want to talk to somebody about study loan, I want to talk to them. Even if I reach out to somebody else in UK, I will say, do you know somebody who have arrived UK on study loan? Do you see what I'm saying? Because the guy or the lady who has arrived UK on study loan knows so much about study loan than the one who did not arrive UK on study loan, but both of them are studying in the same school. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You must be careful. You must know who you are talking to. You must know who you are taking advice from. Please, stop talking to somebody who is in a particular country or who came to a particular country through one route like that. Or even somebody even helped them. You will not go now. You not carry your life. I'm going to put there. Okay, let me tell you one of the places where this pain is coming from. After clients are using our CV method and they are getting results. Somebody wrote me recently and said, I sent my CV to my cousin to review. And my cousin said she take out the things you asked us to put. I did not even have words for the person, because I hope they are watching this video right now. I did not know the best way to reply to them. In my mind, choose one. Stop serving two masters. Stop serving two masters at the same time. If you so need your cousin to be your mentor on this, I'm not looking for mentees, you see? But don't come and be arguing with me, rubbish kind of arguments that who is your cousin? Is your cousin an education consultant? How did your cousin go to US? That is the question. Those are the questions that are begging for answer. Are they on full scholarship? If they're on full scholarship, for example, in a particular school, and they're helping you arrange your CV for that school, and it differs from the one I gave to you, do their own. That's what it means to have sense. Because if your cousin already got that scholarship in that school, they will, and they're in that school, in that department, they will know more than that department, more than Dr. Linda will do. Do you understand my point? So, let's say your cousin is in a particular school, University of Illinois, and they got scholarship, and they're the one helping you edit your CV, and they're saying, do your CV like this. This is how my department wants it. You will not be arguing with them that Dr. Linda said you should do something else. That's foolishness. Because your cousin will know more than Dr. Linda when it comes to that school, because that's their school. Like, I know that there were some people that wanted to come to you, Waterloo. I could, top of my head, tell them the professors that are looking for students. Do you see the point? Because that's my department now. If I don't know, who go know? You must be careful who you are taking advice from. It must not always be me. But if you know how to scrutinize who to take advice from, your life will be better. It must not always be me. But be sure that the person has done what you want to do. Okay? Love you. Love you, love you. Tag somebody. Tag somebody to this video. Tag somebody to this video so that they can learn. Tag them. Tell them to watch the video from beginning to end. Tag somebody. Save somebody's life. Because a lot of people, their future get down the drain because of small mistakes that they make like this. Okay? Okay? Somebody just said something. Let me see if I can pin the comments. Let me see. Okay. Please, join me to read the comments. Join me to read the comments. The person said, can I apply for another undergraduate degree in Canada if I already have an undergraduate degree in Nigeria? Okay, let me be nice. God, please, I'm a nice person. See, brother, no, you cannot. You should not. You see, I'm nice. Yeah, I got it. I got it. No, you should not, or else you'll be on that journey for 3 years. Visa deny, visa deny, visa deny until visa ban. All right? Okay. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.